What's up everyone? Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be sharing all of the information I have to give about starting a small business. So whether you've already started or you want to start a small business, I will be sharing my tips and the things that I've learned along the way. This is by far the #1 question that I get asked all the time is from you guys about what should you know going into starting a small business. But first I wanted to start off by talking about my favorite perfume. This video is sponsored by Dossier. They have the best perfume I have ever smelled. It's so good and it's so affordable. It's the perfect gift. It's cruelty free. They have super clean ingredients and you cannot go wrong. Every single scent that I've gotten from them has smelled so good. Here's their website. You can take a look. You can also use code Dani Nick 10 for 10% off. Such a steal. The perfumes are starting at $29 and they literally smell like luxury perfumes. If you know any like luxury scents that you like, they also have like a compare to thing on their website. And there's also a quiz here that you can take to help guide you in the direction of what scents might be best for you. My two favorite that I have here right now are the floral lavender and the floral pear. As you can see, I love the floral scents. I definitely wear the floral pear the most. You can already see how much is gone in just 1 month. I'm wearing this one like almost every day. The brown sugar one is also to die for. Love that one as well. And I just love walking in a room and getting complimented on how good I smell. So if you're looking for a gift for you or for someone that you know, definitely check out Dossier. I will leave the link down below. And don't forget to use our code Dani Nick 10 for 10% off. The first piece of advice that I have when I get the question about what should I know before starting a small business, I always have to tell them to really do a ton of research about what you're getting yourself into, because if you're just looking on social media, you most likely are only seeing all of the highlights, the best parts of it, and no one ever really shows the hard parts or the downfalls. So just be sure that you really know what you're getting into, and that if you're looking for something easy, this isn't it. But if you're looking for something fun or rewarding, this may be the path for you, because owning a business, there's nothing that compares to the reward and happiness you can feel when you are impacting someone's life in a good way. So just do a ton of research, and with that, create a business plan. What are going to be your 1 month goals, your 2 month goals, 6 months, 1 year, 5 year? What are going to be the things that you want to accomplish that will keep you going? Because if you don't have anything motivating you, first of all, you probably aren't gonna have any humans motivating you unless you have like a business partner. No one else is going to care about your business as much as you do, so you're gonna have to be your #1 motivator. So creating those goals and a business plan will definitely help keep you in the right track, and when you get lost or maybe you get overwhelmed, you can go back and look at those and really remember what you're trying to achieve in the moment and what you're going to achieve in the long run. Next up, every business is going to be different, but no matter what business you're starting, you probably have to have at least a little bit of money. So if you don't have any money to start, you at least need some, because you are going to need to do all of the legal aspects and make sure you start your business off on the right foot. And getting your business registered is going to cost you a little bit of money. Usually it's not too expensive, and you have to decide, are you going to become an LLC, a sole proprietor, whatever it may be. You need to figure out what you're going to be, and you need to register it and start off doing that, because if you don't, you might go back and be like, dang, I should have just done it from the beginning. And along with that is start a business bank account from the start. Like, do not wait. Don't say, I'm gonna use my personal one and then we'll see if it grows. It will be so much harder for your taxes if you do that. So just start from day one. Have that own business account and use it only for your business stuff, and then your personal, keep it totally separate. Even if you are starting a brand called Danielle Karis and that your brand is you do not want to mix your finances. So having 2 different accounts will make your life so much easier, especially in the long run. Next, unless you're inventing a brand new invention, product idea, you're most likely going to have competitors who are doing something very similar to what you are doing. So you need to find things that are going to differentiate you, your brand, your products from the other people in the market. So when a customer comes and sees what you have, what is going to get them to buy that from you rather than someone else? And this can be used in service-based businesses or product-based businesses, whatever it may be. You need to have something differentiating yourself from the competitor. So like if you're going to be doing dog bandanas just like us, what is going to make your business different than ours. So definitely that goes hand in hand with like, don't copy anyone, because the best way that you're going to succeed is being yourself, being true to who you are and what you believe in. So your brand values, what you stand for, what you're creating, all of those things. Really think about you, what you want your brand to have, and then you can go from there. Let me think of some other things. Maybe Nicholas will pop on and give a couple little hints as well. Here is the guest star.
One of the things I think that's really important is having correct expectations going into it. It is probably gonna take longer than you expect it to. Even us still like want things to happen faster and faster. It's always faster seems always better, but that process can be important, particularly in the beginning when you're learning. So just be prepared for it to take longer, whether that's having savings ready, just literally having your expectations set so you don't get discouraged. Those are some things you really do need to keep in mind.
I feel like that goes hand in hand too with not comparing what you are or where you are with someone else's.
Yes.
Like, you can dream and like hope that you're gonna be somewhere someday,
yes,
but don't compare. Like if you're like, oh, well Dani and Nick had this at 1 year and I only have this, like that's not gonna work. You're only gonna like diminish what you have accomplished. So instead of comparing, think about what you have done and all of the things that you have accomplished. And like I said, you're gonna be your #1 motivator, so you need to encourage yourself in any way possible that you can.
Do not start a business just because you think, oh, well, everybody else is doing it or they're being successful. That you have to really want to do it. You're gonna be spending like all your time doing it, and there is so many things that are gonna like pull you down that you have to have the motivation to keep you going.
And Lee's in the back of the peanut gallery saying another helpful tip of hiring people, which
yes,
is so true. I think if we could go back, I mean, we have films of this where we were like, we want to hire someone, and then we put it off for like 6 more months.
We probably should have hired sooner because
yes,
we were scared. And another great point that Danielle made was if you're not quite ready to hire, maybe you outsource a few other things in your life, whether that be yard work or somebody to help you clean your house occasionally, because
or groceries.
Groceries. Your opportunity cost of your time is the most important thing. You need to be spending as much of your time on your business as possible. So if you're spending an hour at the grocery store, an hour doing yard work, an hour cleaning your house, that's 3 hours that you might have been able to end up making more money or setting yourself up to make more money in your business.
That is so true. I feel like what the hardest thing for us and so many people who start a business is hiring that first person is so scary.
Yes.
And so people put it off and off and off, and then you start drowning in your
The first person you hire is really the first time you've handed your baby over to somebody else, you know, a little bit. And so it still happens more and more, but you get used to that. That first hire is always so hard. It's new. There's all the rules and stuff that have to go with hiring. There's so many things to consider, but you can do it. Don't be scared. Just take one step at a time.
Yeah. Is there anything else you can think of that might be super helpful? If you could go back and tell yourself something, are those all the things you would tell yourself?
I would also say just continue to educate yourself. The more that you're educating yourself, the better off you're gonna be from like things and problems that you're facing. Business really is just solving one problem after another, but don't get yourself paralyzed in learning or like analysis, because it's better to start now and start to figure out things along the way than just spend 2 years reading, learning, researching. That's not always the best tactic. You gotta get out there and start, even though that part's the scariest.
Yeah, if you start and create one thing and it does well, don't keep doing that for like 5 years. You'll probably just get bored. I mean, it could work for your business, but you need to stay excited and find new ways. Yeah, evolve. Find ways to evolve. Yes. But if you guys have any other questions for us, let us know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. Maybe this encouraged you to start your business. Maybe it didn't. Who knows?
Well, one thing too that I wanted to say is, honestly, Danielle's been wearing these every single day, and every morning I'm like, oh, she smells so good.
That's like your #1 thing is he loves a scent.
I love a scent. And the thing is, Danielle used to only have like one perfume that she would wear like maybe once a week. Now that she has these, they're affordable enough to where she can wear them every single day, and I don't know, I love it.
Okay, this is a great thing. I'm the type of person who buys a candle and won't light it because I'm like, I just spent $30 on something and I don't want it to go to waste.
That same mentality goes to this.
Yes, but when it's $29 and you can get the 10% off, it is so well worth. If you think of how many spritz you'll get,
they last a long time.
So long. So it's well worth it. Don't forget to use our code Dani and Nick 10 for 10% off, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.